Phenomenal. Next up, men's 60-metre heats, the appearance of one of the world's greatest sprinters. More sub-10-second clockings than any other athlete in history. Not quite the medal cabinet to match it, and we're not used to seeing him indoors either. It's Asafa Powell.
What made you decide to compete here and indeed to do an indoor season?
Well, I think if it was up to me alone, I wouldn't be here because, I'm someone, I don't like the cold at all, so, my coach and my manager make the decisions, where I compete.
And they thought that an indoor campaign would no doubt benefit you in the long term heading towards London 2012.
Well, yeah, it's something new, and it's always good to try something new, but if something is not wrong, don't try to fix it. And I guess something is wrong right now, so we're trying to fix it. We're trying to get the ball rolling early so we can get everything flowing. Try to be consistent, get the start, perfect, and just get everything right for the Olympic Games. Last year I was having a great season. I was running very fast, running very well. I was way over my head. I was very confident, and I got injured, and that changes everything. We're still in background training, but I'm running indoors. This is actually my second time in spikes, since last September. So it should be fun.
We've talked about it, I know, of a Jamaican clean sweep on 100-metre final night, and I mean, how realistic is that?
We have most of the fastest men in the world, and we're running very fast, and the guys out there are very confident. We should do well, hopefully, you can have a few Brits in the finals, if not two, maybe one in the finals. That would mean something. That would mean a lot for the Brits as well.
Well, as ever, fairly relaxed Asafa Powell, but you do get the feeling that if he's not on absolute top form in the summer, he might not even get in the three representatives for Jamaica. Think of Blake and Bolt, and then there's 3 or 4 others, and Powell will want to come out of a good indoor season. He's had a good start already, 150-metre race. This is his first over the 60 metres, so it's Bloom, Wilkes, Collins, Powell, Kimmins, Bailey, Adams and Caquette. The first 3 will go through to the final just after 4 o'clock. This is a competitive heat, and if you like, just as we go down the line here, the subtext of the British selection, that really comes into play in the second heat when Akins Ariti is up against Andrew Robertson, so watch out for that. There's Bloom, German champion. Terrell Wilkes, he's run a couple of races in Europe this year. Best result was 3rd in Dusseldorf. And then the very popular figure, former world champion and indeed bronze medalist last year at the World Championships, Kim Collins from St Kitts and Nevis, 35 years of age now. Great to see him as ever in the UK. And of course helped his team to a surprise relay medal last year in Daegu. So there's Powell, missed out through injury when he was looking good for him last summer. He's run one indoor race in New York over 50 metres where he ran a personal best, and then has already run outdoors in a relay event back in Jamaica. Kimmins just missed out on a medal at the World Indoor Championships last year. He's already run 6:57 this year. Bailey was in that race in New York, the 50-metre race. He was only 6th, a long way behind Powell, man from Antigua and Barbuda. Been talking about that St Kitts and Nevis relay team that was led by Kim Collins. This man here, Antoine Adams, was on the 3rd leg, taking that bronze medal at the championships. And this is Greg Caquette from Belgrave Harriers, made the final last week at the trials, running a personal best 6:69 this year. Big race for him. So nobody has run under 10 seconds for 100 metres more than this man. First 60-metre race for Asafa Powell. Just the heat, don't forget though. So he'll be just wanting to make sure he qualifies here, top 3. Collins is next to him in 3. Kimmins on the other side in 5. absolutely silent here in the NIA. False start for Bloom. It's a long way to come, isn't it? False start in the heats. He's been in reasonable form this year as well. We saw him in Glasgow, finished third in the international match. It was a very clear false start. Sure, he'll wait for there's the reaction times, and if you're not quite sure on the rules on that, it's 0.10, tenth of a second. Anything below that is deemed a false start. I don't know, he's waiting for official confirmation, but he might as well walk now, I'm sure. Here he comes. I was looking for a red card. That was, not sure what that was shown to him. Anyway, he's off. So Bloom have to sit and watch this one. Powell never ever looks stressed, does he really? It's only when he gets in those big races at times over the years, the question marks are still there over his mental strength. Never been any doubt about his ability. So it's now Wilkes in 2, Collins, then Powell, Kimmins, Bailey, Adams, and Cackett closest to the camera in lane 8. Got away cleanly this time, not the best of starts from Powell. He's got some work to do here. Collins had started well, but here comes Powell storming through. It's the big three in the middle to qualify. Powell, Collins, and Kimmins. And just have a little look at that clock there. I'm just hesitating because if you saw Jess Ennis's race, the initial time that came up was 7:85, and that was rounded up to 87. So that 49 would represent the personal best if it was confirmed when the results come up, but we'll just wait for confirmation of that time. But it's a quick run from Powell, and that would put him top of the world list if it were confirmed. Colin?
You sure, Steve, that the time of whatever the time will be, actually, it will be a personal best for Asafa Powell. Not the best start from him. We usually see Asafa being more explosive out of the box, but you can see he's very beautifully fluent. For so early in the season, he's still looking a strong sprinter, a good contender for a medal at the Olympic Games later on this year. He's not really a lover of the indoors, which I always think is quite unusual, since he does have a powerful start. But he's looking good, and everybody be waiting with bated breath to see what the official time will be.